What's up? What's up? It's your boy Sneaky Q. We're back again with Mop Magazine. I got a special guest for you guys today. Up and coming shoe designer, fashion designer, Tim Lewis. What's up, Tim?
How you doing, man?
Good to see you, man. Good to see you.
Good to see you too, man.
All right. So you're a designer, clothes designer, shoe designer, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's talk about your early career as far as being a clothes designer.
A clothing designer, man. That started with my grandma and my dad. That just taught me how to sew. That started from there. Me actually knowing, it started then, but me actually going in design and starting my brand. That started high school. They pushed me up to do a fashion show. Made my first collection. It sold out. Ever since then I've been getting it, man.
Because I was reading something and it said that you started sewing and wanted to be like a fashion designer because you wanted to sew some patches on some jeans.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, when I was in middle school, Lil Wayne and Kanye West, those were the two. Those who was popping. I used to like Lil Wayne a lot. I used to like Stars and lightning bolts and stuff like that. So I cut lightning bolts and stars inside my pants, and I was like, well, I got holes in my pants. I want to patch them up. So I went to my dad, my grandma. I knew my grandma knew how to sew, but she wasn't at home at the time. So I was like, Dad, you know how to sew patches? Of course, I had the internet, but I mean, it wasn't as advanced now, so I couldn't go on YouTube type of that. They sat there and taught me how to hand sew, and it started there, man.
Started there.
Yeah.
So I read something where it said that you were kind of like originator of wearing skinny jeans and stuff like that.
I wouldn't say I was the originator.
Or you wore it at your high school and
no. I will say in Augusta. Let me say this correctly. In Augusta, because I don't want to say there was nobody else wearing them before me. I got it popping in Augusta. As far as skinny jeans, Vans. I ain't even really gonna say I got it popping because people was wearing Vans because jerking and stuff. I was the first one doing it. People at my school, I can definitely say at my school, Langford High School, Westside High School. Langford Middle School, Westside High School. That's where I started at, and I was the first one doing it there, and it caught. And then, it kind of took to the streets after that. Hood, I had hood home. I grew up in the hood, so of course, I grew up a street over from the hood, and it started. They tried to join me and stuff, but they was cool. I was cool with everybody, from hood guys into regular guys, corny guys, skateboarder kids. So everybody respected it. It was a respect level. Everybody respected. Okay, he wearing skinnies. He ain't feminine, flamboyant. I was never that. I always had my own swag.
So as far as being the designer, what's the ultimate goal that you want to do? Obviously, we're gonna jump into the whole shoe thing, but as a designer, what do you want to cater to? You want to have jeans? You want to create shirts? What avenue do you want to go down?
Actually, man, I started off doing customs. I'm doing customs now with the shoe orders. Actually, ever since I first started, I always wanted to do bridal pieces, man. Custom one-of-one bespoke pieces. That's the end goal. That I done had the same goal so I can't change it. I can't really change it now. I ain't gonna say I don't know what I want to do. I don't know if I want to take that. I know I still want to do them custom, bespoke, one-of-one pieces. So that's the main goal. Them $1,000 haute couture pieces, man. So those.
Gotcha. All right. Now I need you to pronounce this for me. How do you pronounce the shoe line?
Matoka Mock. The Matoka Mock Custom.
Toka Mock Custom.
You know who Matoka is?
I do not.
That's Pocahontas' original name.
Okay.
Grab your phones and Google that.
We learned something today.
Yeah, that's Pocahontas' original name.
All right, so say it one more time.
Matoka Mock Custom.
Matoka Mock Custom. Mock.
Like a moccasin.
Okay. Matoka Mock Custom.
Yeah.
All right, so let's just grab one of those for me.
Yeah, this the original pair right here, the Matoka Mock Custom.
All right, so break down the whole shoe from the upper to the sole to everything about it to this and everything.
Okay. Yeah, it's actually this upper piece, this whole upper was sewn on by me. I actually had to change it. I had to when I made the shoe, once I put this free run sole on, I had to go back and actually stitch around this part because from when I originally did it years ago, of course it got old. So I had to redo the strings. These strings don't even come in the shoes no more. It's a thicker, it's more reinforced string now. But this was actually made from a moccasin kit I found at Hobby Lobby years ago.
Oh, okay.
They don't even sell the high one no more. They sell the low one now. So you can't even buy this version at Hobby Lobby. It all started with that. And the sole that was on here was just a flat bottom. Just something they threw on it. Something they put in the kit that I had to just put on there. It was lightly glued, of course, so you won't see any remnants of it. And then the bottom, these actually came from my old work shoes. You can tell.
Yeah.
Like, these some old shoes that I used to work in, and I always wanted a different bottom on this shoe ever since high school. I had this shoe since high school. But this bottom is
So this is the original pair.
This is the
original pair.
Yeah,
okay.
This one didn't even have this. I didn't even think of this until this bottom. I didn't think of that until 2014. But this shoe has. This one is old. This one is like, I bought it on the kit on eBay for like $13, maybe not, probably like $10, but $3 plus shipping. Because I couldn't find it in the store. I found the low one in the store, like I said, but the old one you couldn't find it. So,
all right. So let me ask you this. All right. So like I'm really big into shoes. So what made you, out of all the shoes, like the soles, everything, what made you the free run sole?
Yes.
Matter of fact, let me give you a guess. Does it have anything to do with kind of like the support and the comfort of the Nike Free? Because the Nike Free is known for its comfort and support, and it's a good running shoe.
This is the first interview I said this. I actually got lucky with this bottom. I was into me and all my friends. We had all the fly knits, the free fly knits though. We had the racers. Anybody that follow my Instagram seen us. We was on there with all the fly knits and stuff. We was into the whole free runs. I had the all white free runs that Nike ID. We were just in the free runs at that time. We sitting there at the table at one of my meetings, one of the motion meetings we had a while back at Jerome's house.
Yeah, let's talk. We're gonna jump into that. We're gonna talk about the motion thing after.
But we were sitting at the motion meeting, and it just hit. It kind of hit me and Jerome. Like that's like my right hand man at the time. It hit us. It was like, man, I gotta get this shoe. I gotta get a bottom on here. We was in the freeze. Why not? I had some work shoes. It was like, why not? So, I was working with Brick Owens at the time. I don't know if y'all know who that is. Brick Owens, highly decorated, and I was like, bro, how can I get this top part off? He took a razor blade and just started cutting. So I was like, dang, he started it, I finished it. It's like, bro, you're gonna have to get it off. And I just took it off, man, and then it went from there.
Because I seen when you posted something on Instagram, it was like a whole bunch of freeze on the like floor, and I was like, okay. So right then and there, like I think before I even seen the shoe, I looked and I was like, oh, okay. So that's the bottom of the shoe.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So then I started like, being my own inner designer. In back of my head, I was like, okay, so that's what he did. You know what I'm saying? Which I think that's actually the cool part about it, because it has more of that. What I like about it, when I see it, it has more of the casual type upper.
But it's a
sneaker on the bottom. So at the end of the day, it can go for both.
Exactly.
You can wear it as a sneaker, but you also can just dress it up with some khakis or something like that. So that's what I like about the show. I really think it's a dope concept, man. I really think it's a dope concept. So we're going to back it up a little bit. Now, you went through some trials and tribulations. You was in school. You were in the art design in the cab or something like that. Art Institute. And then, you ran into, house. Just talk about that experience, man. Yeah. Your car and how you bounce back from that. Then some bad business deals and stuff like that. So just tell us, how did you bounce back from that? And what experiences and stuff did you learn?
Man, bad business deals started with a couple pieces I had early design. A couple designs me and my homie Jerome, like I told you, was my right hand man at the time. He part of motion as well. Me, him, and my business partner JL, just working with designs and kind of pulling stuff from everybody in my art group, man. And the first piece, of course, didn't catch like that, and we kind of went about it the wrong way in some ways, and we kind of lost some money behind it, which was, every business you gotta start from somewhere. With school, and that kind of took a toll with school, because I was paying school out of pocket, no help from my parents and stuff, of course, because I didn't want to ask. I'm gonna go get So I didn't want to have to ask my parents for help. Of course they would. Everybody know they would. I just didn't want to have to ask. So I kind of, everything happened for a reason. I can definitely say that because right after school, right after I got out of school, I wrecked my car. After I wrecked my car, it's kind of out of the situation. Like, okay, you gotta do something. You gotta do something. Like you don't have to, because you can't keep living at your mom. You can't keep living at your mom's house. You can't keep. What you gonna do the rest of your life? What do you gonna do school for? And I know with a degree, of course, you can do a lot better without the work ethic and actually a product. Because you can go to school, but you gotta have a product. You know what I mean? As far as design and music, you gotta have the sound with music. You gotta have a product. With, creating, hands-on stuff. Of course, shoe designers when they go to school. So that kind of
open your eyes.
That kind of opened my eyes, and that my inner go-getter that I always had in me, it kind of sparked me. I knew from that point, and then also, like I said, everything happened for a reason. That happened, and then the thing with Visvim happened like right before that. So with the Visvim thing happening right before those three situations, I knew then all this didn't happen. I gotta get in the car. Okay, I'm not in school, so what am I gonna do? I'm a designer. I gotta make something. The summer coming, I gotta release something. The winter coming, I'm a designer. I've been releasing collections when I was in high school. I ain't had no job then, so what's gonna stop me now? I sold all my kicks, all my OGs. I'm a sneakerhead, so I had all OGs. I had designer stuff as well. I sold all of it just to start this shit right here. Now I got a closet, boxes full of this, you know what I mean? And these are made to order, so it's not like I just got stopped.
Okay, then that's what I was gonna ask you now. Like, what's the retail price on it?
Retail price $325.
$325. Okay.
$325.
Got you. All right, so with that shoe, what do you want to do? Like, what's the ultimate goal? You want to get it in the shoe stores? You want to get it in boutiques?
Oh,
what's the ultimate goal?
Well, this right here, I want to let everybody know. This right here is that's why it's called a Tokamak Custom. Got something coming on the way. I'm not gonna speak on it too much because stuff's still in there. But this is just the custom. So when you say a retail price, I mean that's the retail price for these, but these are the custom. That's the order. You know, you submit your order. That's the price. Retail price logistically hasn't been figured out for what I got coming next. It will be. You will know before it comes out, of course.
Definitely. Yeah. All right, man. Well, look, man, we appreciate you coming through, man. Wish you the best of luck.
You want to talk about motion, though? You spoke about
the motion, man. So just talk about that, though. Like,
what motion is?
Yeah, man. Like, because I seen it's something that you started.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
No, me and Jerome and JL. That was my JL, my business partner. Jerome, my graphic designer for motion.
You got a whole team for everything, man.
I mean, bro.
You got to, though.
Life. Laura, I said this on my Snapchat. I said this on. Life is a basketball game. You can't win a basketball game without a team, but life is a basketball game with yourself. So you gotta set yourself. You gotta be the point guard and you gotta be the sixth man. So you gotta set yourself up for the alley-oop. Then you gotta be your defense. Grab the ball and run it back down the court. I know you hoop, so you know what I'm talking about. You gotta grab the ball and push it down the court. You know what I mean? Fast break or not. You know what I mean? So with that, I take that with life. In school, the easiest way to get your work done was a group.
You're right.
You know what I mean? In college. And that's why they got group studies in college. Yeah. One person can't do all this. And when you got people around you with a work ethic, and then with me being, not saying I'm the face of motion right now, but with me standing out with motion, it's gonna make everybody back it because they see it. So that's gonna give them the opportunity later on. Because after me, something else gonna come around.
I mean, it's gonna be like a transformation where everybody's pretty much putting out something. It's like a team full of people.
Exactly, a team of creators. And everybody is motion that I work with. It's not just it's not just click or anything. Motion is a business. Motion is like Apple. You know what I mean? Motion is compared to the biggest company. You know what I mean? That's what motion is. That's the goal of motion. You know what I mean? We want to put out that iPhone. You know what I mean? Like our product level.
I've always been a big fan of creativity. Because I mean, you put yourself in a creative sense, a creative mind, man. It's something big. Because I mean, not everybody is creative. People people like to look. They gotta actually see something. Like, I like when you can just get into your own zone, listen to some music, and just get into that creative mindset where you can start thinking ideas and stuff like that. You know? I mean, I think that's an art. You know, I don't think everybody is born with the trait to just be creative.
Exactly, and that's where they get a lot of artists out here who they call artists, or not artists, because they're not creative. They're just going in there doing stuff. I don't consider that artists. I don't consider people who, you know what I mean? Of course, art is not just anything. Like me splattering paint on this wall doesn't make it art. Okay, it might be art to perspective wise, yes, but was it creative? Did I actually dig deep inside myself and get inspired and put something on the wall that I wanted people to? I just come here and just walk out. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm a hands-on person too, man. So I wanted to say this, like, as far as my ambition, why I didn't stop, why I, of course, with the vision thing, how I keep going. My grandfather, he went blind at the age 15. Yeah, he built a shed before he died. He just died, like, not just died, but he died in my he built a shed.
Wow.
He blind.
So what's your excuse?
My excuse?
No, that's what I'm saying. So that
the least I could do was make a shoe with eyes, man.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. So,
that's the least I could do. My granddad built the shed. He was blind, man.
So that's why I was like, "What's your excuse?" Because I mean, you know, everybody got their own.
But this only the start, though.
Yeah.
Imagine what my granddad did. Well, I don't really know what my granddad did when he was 21. So this is just a start. But that's stuff like my granddad and my dad. Those are my two bigs. My dad is an artist as well. He's actually part of my design team to go in and redesign my shoe. So. Oh, I just put that. Yeah. My dad is on my design team as well, so like it runs in my blood. The creative side, and actually hands-on with everything that runs in my blood.
What's up, man? We're looking forward to, you know, I'm looking forward to see what the next shoe gonna look like. I'm looking forward to, you know, just you taking off as a shoe designer. You know, just had a talk today with a guy. You know, getting ready to go move to Portland, you know, to design for Adidas, you know, and just talking about just, you know, just being creative and just getting out there and just putting his foot down and just going straight to work. And I think that's what, you know, you need to continue to do, you know, continue to keep your foot to the metal, man, because, you know, with that, any type of creativity, man, is going to be seen, you know.
Definitely.
But so we appreciate you coming through, man.
Thank you for having me, man.
You know, before we go, just drop your Twitter, your Instagram, all your social media where people can follow you, your website, you know, where we can get more and more information on designs and your customs and stuff.
Yeah, just follow me on Instagram at TMLWS. That's TMLWS, Tim Lewis without the vowels. At Instagram, any social media, you could TMLWS.com. That's my website.
Got you, man. Look, I'm gonna have to get you to rip some jeans from me too, man. I know you're pretty dope with that, man. But look, it's your boy Sneaky Q from Out Magazine. Got the homie Tim Lewis in the building. Peace.